Hello and welcome to Insights with Thomas Caldwell on June 24th, 2021. Tom, inflation has been the huge buzzword right now and everyone's talking about it. So is inflation going to be temporary or is it actually here to stay?
Well, the answer is yes.
Okay.
Well, inflation is a permanent fact of life, and there are different kinds of inflation. We've already seen an immense explosion in the value of houses, stock markets, many other asset classes. So there's asset value inflation, which is not measured by government in any meaningful way. When they talk about inflation, they're talking about cost of living inflation. And they always have this target of around 2%. And I see Mr. Powell at the Fed in the United States said, it might be 3.5%. I think most of the government inflation numbers are tantamount to fun with figures. Because in actual fact, if you're a homemaker, do you know anything that's gone up by only 2% in the last year? Any foodstuffs? Those of us who fill the cars with gas, that hasn't been 2%. So my basic point is, it's a sort of a false type of thing. But inflation of some variety, of some size, is always going to be with us as long as governments control the printing presses. And whether it be 2 or 3 or 5 or 15, it's always going to be there, which means you want to own assets. You don't necessarily want to have cash sitting around. But cash, frankly, is a depleting asset. It's depreciating in value. So as far as I'm concerned, that's why I've been quite optimistic on equity prices for quite a period of time now, and it's worked out reasonably well. So inflation is always going to be with us.
So speaking of equity, stocks seem to be surging this week after last week's sell-off. What's happening in the markets?
Well, markets to some degree can be a little rigged. If you get some bad news, even a little bit of bad news, like Chairman Powell saying interest rates might go up sooner than later, you'll find the traders will just sell dramatically into the market, drive it down, create volatility, and then turn around and buy again. This is an old-fashioned technique, back to the Rothschilds, actually, where they did this. Spread rumors that things are terrible, bought the market, and up it went again. So we have volatility within markets on good news and bad news. Some of it is accentuated by the professional trading community.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. Bye for now.